Hey, if you're watching this on the replay, you're going to want to skip this part. It'll probably be edited out pretty soon after, but skip it because there's nothing to see yet. But if you aren't, please say hello and let me know that you're here and that you can hear me and see me so I'm not talking to myself. Hello, Shannon. Let me see if I can put the comments on the screen. All right. You know, there's a weird thing. The camera aspect ratio, I don't know if that's the right term, but like it's different in StreamYard than it is in other software. Because you see how there's like this gap over here? I don't see that when I use my recording software like Camtasia. So I don't know why, but it's annoying me right now because, well, it shouldn't be like that. It should be focused right on my face, which is what I've spent a lot of time working on. It's right about there. Guess that's as good as I'm going to get. All right. I better not press my luck any further for now. I'll fix it later. But how is everybody? What's up, Aaron or AP Technology? Hope you're doing well. I'll get started at like 5 after because because people are going to be late because that's just how our industry is. So if you have any questions about anything in the meantime, crack them over. Engie Click says hello. Hello, Engie Click. There's your free plug. Yeah, it does look better, but like now you can see the cords on the other side, which I also don't want. So like, I guess that's as good as we're gonna get for now. I'll see if I can't fuck with it later. This is a huge pain in the ass to get right. That's insane stream quality. What camera are you using? What camera do I have? It's a Sony, I want to say A6000, 6500, something like that. I'll find out for you real quick, and I'll drop an affiliate link because I like money. Not that I expect you to get one, but you never know. Let's see, that would be last year. It's turning, I mean, I was going to say it's turning fall. It's like 100 degrees today, but well, it's 94, but 96 actually. But I'm like, I've only lived here a short time, as most of you know, and it seems like I'm having some allergies or something because my eyes have been swollen all day. Concrete Contractors Lubbock. What is legit? Legit is is my business, my core business. It is a platform that uses software and AI to help you diagnose your business and then find talented freelancers to fix any issues that we identify. I'm wondering if you are somebody that I know under a second YouTube channel. What's a great way to grow a YouTube channel for an agency who's targeting clients? Just start making videos. Just start making informational videos on the stuff that you do, and people will follow. Look at it like this. If you only get 10 views, that's 10 people that are your ideal client that didn't see you before. So I know that can be disheartening, but just keep doing it and keep doing it. And there you go. Must have been 2023. Adam, what's up, Adam? It says I will have my channel soon. Good. Brian, hey Brian, always a pleasure. It says my wife was just asking about setting up a Faceless social media account yesterday. Cool. How are you going to create Faceless Shoot channel? We're going to find that out today because I don't know. I mean, I shouldn't say I don't entirely know, but I've never done it before. So we're going to have to figure it out together. It is a Sony A6400, Sony Alpha A6400 or something like that. Clip Mix says, hello, boss. Hello, Clip Mix. All right, let's get into it. I think, actually, you know what? Let's do a giveaway first. See if we can't summon some more folks, although we got a fairly good turnout today. Let's do a giveaway because I'm feeling generous. All right, so let me share my screen. What nice will be? If you mean what niche, we're going to figure that out together too. The whole point of this case study, just so you know, is we're going to do everything live and figure it out together. So let me zoom in. So the winner of this will get a free piece of legit merch from the Legit Merch store. May I ask, are you moving to YouTube from SEO for I'm not sure I understand that question. All right, so let's go for the next 5 minutes. Let's type Faceless into the chat, and after 5 minutes, which will be at 1:13 Pacific, the winner will get a piece of legit merch of their choice, which you can find at shop.legit.com by clicking Shop Our Gear. And you see we've got t-shirts, coffee mugs, magnets, backpacks. I think there's a clock in there somewhere. Katy Perry. Just kidding. It's a ball cap. Katy Perry is not for sale, at least not on our site. And so on. So we'll let that go for a few minutes. Hey, Chris. Hey, AI image art. So, yeah, what you're going to do is type Faceless in the comments wherever it is that you're watching, whether it's Facebook, YouTube, where else am I live? X, LinkedIn. I think that's it. I've had a long week and it's only Tuesday. Hey, Rahat. Hello, Rahat. Haven't seen you in a while. I don't think. Real Auto Merch says Faceless. Hello, Real Auto Merch. Hey, Mubashir. Haven't seen you in a while either. Show us how to find good niches and how to produce content. Yep. As soon as we get done with this giveaway, we're going to get into it. I think I'm probably just going to talk to ChatGPT a little bit and get for that sort of thing. And then I think what we're probably going to do is get somebody, well, we're going to use mass-produced AI content. They don't even recommend Faceless channel content. Yeah, I saw that. It's not exactly what they said, but I did see that. I know the article or the announcement that you're talking about, MK. I definitely will not do it on my own channel. It'll be a brand new channel for sure. As busy to building social traffic-based websites, sold few, and back to your life. Oh, awesome. Yeah, those are doing well. I don't do them myself, but I know some folks on that I've seen on Twitter that are pretty successful with those. I probably should do it because Facebook is what I like the most, to be honest. All right, we got about 2 minutes left. So if you want a chance to win some legit merch, you need to type the word Faceless into the comments or into the chat, wherever it is that you're watching. Anise, what's up, Anise? Whatever it is, wherever it is that you're watching. And then you win. Anise here is a 2-time pizza winner on our Black Friday live streams. I think you might be the only 2-time pizza winner. I could be wrong about that, though. Andy, what's up, Andy? Always good to see you. Andy, did you hear about this one? Andy, are you goofing on Elvis? Hopefully somebody gets that reference. It's pretty dated. Yes, Clip Mix is a 1-time winner as well. All right, we got less than a minute remaining. I don't know exactly how much less because the Windows 11 clock doesn't show the seconds. I haven't complained about that in a while, so I'm glad we got that out of the way. This is a popular topic. Interesting. I guess because people are too afraid to show their faces on camera or something. Mohammed says Faceless. All right, almost done, almost time, almost there. Other things that begin with the word almost. Vicky says Faceless. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. All right, couple more seconds, probably. I have so many lead gen brands. It's part of what we want to leverage for growth. Oh, interesting. I'm going to be honest. That's probably not going to be the kind of niche that we choose. We're probably going to choose something a little more fun. But yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense. I lost my tab. Where is it? There it is. Are you using extensions like Snack? Again, I have no idea. We're going to figure all this out together. All right, let's choose our winner. Hopefully it's not me. Andy, congratulations, Andy. Long time contributor here. Let me see. Where's my capture? So, Andy, just go over to shop.legit.com and choose what you want, and then come over to Legit Proper. I really should just put the chat on the merch store, but I never remember to. And then you're just going to come over here and click this and click customer support and click new message. Click send us a message and tell them that you won. Tell them what you want. Tell them if it's like a t-shirt or something, if you need a size. Tell them your mailing address, and they will get that right out to you. So congratulations, Andy. All right, let's get started in here. I promise that. No, actually, I can't make that promise. I was going to say I promise that'll be the last dumb song reference, but I can't make that promise. So, all right, let me zoom in a bit so you can see. So what we're going to do, I don't know how to do this. So I have like a general outline of what I want to do, but I'm going to just consult with the smartest person I know, which is not me, which is ChatGPT. So I'm going to put on 5 Pro because that's the smartest model. And I'm just going to tell it what I want. I want to start a faceless YouTube channel doing faceless shorts to eventually monetize it through YouTube partner program. I don't think that's actually what it's called, but they'll understand. I need help getting started. I want to mass produce the content with AI. I need help choosing a niche, although I actually do have a niche in mind, but we'll see. I need help figuring out what tools to use to make the content and automate the process. What else do I need help with? Then I need help on how to scale it safely so the channel is compliant. Can you help teach me how to Dougie? I told you it wouldn't be the last one. And let's turn on deep research so we get even better information. And let's start now. It's probably going to ask me a few more questions. Do you have any interests, strengths? I am more interested in niches that will get a lot of views with a good CPM. I don't care if it is a topic I am interested in. 2. Are you targeting global audience? Why do they always ask dumb shit like that? Global. 3. Do you have preferred format for the shorts? Narrated listicles, quotes with music, animation, stock footage with captions. Let's go with animations. Well, something animated like those philosophy or stoic channels I see that make a quote, then expand on it, but only enough to be a short. And it does not have to be those specific niches. Those were just examples. What's your budget for tools? Just suggest the best stuff. Let me worry about that. Do not start yet. What else can I give you to make sure this project is a success? Yeah, I see your prompt, MK. Fucking thing. All right. So MK says, he gave us a prompt. He said, I want you to create a complete step-by-step strategy for building a faceless YouTube channel using AI and automation. Please include niche selection, profitable and sustainable niches that are AdSense approved, no policy violations. Niche ideas should be evergreen with strong monetization potential, wellness and education, self-improvement. Content topics and ideas provide, yeah, okay. That's, I mean, it cut off some of it, but that's kind of the same thing I asked it, just in a more templated way. So we're using ChatGPT 5 Pro, which is something you get with a Pro ChatGPT account, and we're using deep research. So the reason I mention that right now is this is going to take some time because that's like the smartest model with the, excuse me, with the most you can ask of it. So it's going to be slow, but it's going to be the highest quality. So if anybody has any questions or anything they want to talk about while that's thinking, we can do that. Otherwise, I'm probably just going to ramble like an idiot because, well, I don't like there to be silence and I don't know what else to say. I wonder if we're ranking for this. I wonder if the old the live stream trick works on YouTube. Let's take a look at that. Let's see how to build a faceless YouTube channel. And let's stop sharing and start sharing this screen window. And look at that. We're showing up at number 2, organic, for how to build a faceless YouTube channel, right behind Tube Wealth. Although this will not stick because it's only there because it's a live stream. After we get done here, it is going to tank. But I specifically did it that way in hopes that it would rank later on. So we'll see. And what I may do is also try another hack. I just said the magic word, the magic bot word, to download it and edit it and then re-upload it as a video and see if that helps as well. So let's go back over to the other tab. Whew, I'm tired. Share. All right, we're about a quarter of the way there, so this is going to take some time. Oof, excuse me. I actually tried to do this once before using ChatGPT and Make, but it turned out I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, and then I just moved on to other things and never got back to it. Well, I lost my train of thought. What is... Fuck. All right, never mind. Somebody say something. I'm getting paranoid that you're not actually there and it's just a bot army out there. I'm not really, but I would like to hear from everybody. Let me see if I can't... Oh, wow, it finished. All right, good. I don't have to do other things now. All right, so let's zoom out. Turtle House Dogarian? Is that a Game of Thrones reference? If it is, I don't get it, but we're here. We're working on GBPs. If you like history and ASMR, check this Faceless YouTube channel. All right, so it's certainly, I'm not going to read all this to you, obviously, but timeline and goals. That's it? What? It asked me a bunch more questions. Why does it do that? It did that to me once last week, too. So for whatever reason, it just asked me, get to work. What are your thoughts on Alex Hormozzi's content? Do you feel it's relevant for agency growth? Absolutely. In fact, if you want a copy of his book, you can spend $200 on Legit, and you'll get a copy of his book, a Legit t-shirt, and an hour consult with me. And there was a fourth thing in there too. Oh, and a trial of the Legit Agency dashboard. But yes, it absolutely is, especially the second book. What was it called? It's this Money Models was the first one. Offers was the last one. Offers was the first one. Leads, the one in the middle, is the best one for that. All right. Well, it's a deep subject, I know. I guess now is a good time to plug my channel because we're having to wait for ChatGPT to stop being stupid. Let's see. If you're enjoying this and you want to follow along with this case study and other just sexy content, because I'm in most of it, you're going to want to go over to chrismwalker.tv or search Chris M. Walker on YouTube. and subscribe, because that way you won't miss any videos, you won't miss any live streams, you won't miss any of the content that we put out. There's daily shorts, although today is just absolutely tanked. I don't know why. And you can see the live that we have right now. There's not really any podcast going on, but yeah, subscribe. Do it, please. ChatGPT getting worse day by day. I still don't like Gem. I still like it better than others for stuff like this. I think that the problem here, as was that I asked it not to start, and I asked it to ask me more questions. And I think it took that and did the research and gave me that as the output. So I'm going to have to stop doing that, unfortunately. But I actually don't agree that it's getting worse. It does do some dumb shit, but I think that overall it's still good. I think we also have gotten a bit spoiled. Like, this is something that didn't even exist, 3 years ago or whatever. So, and it's become such a big part of our lives so quickly, and our businesses so quickly, that we forget that it's still a pretty new technology. So, but I suppose if we get this to work, we could do another one from using another AI. It had worked enough to not be a pain point where it's worth exploring others. Also, although I would like to give Grok a try. Grok, I always forget about Grok. The ones I use the most are ChatGPT and Claude, because I think Claude writes the best content. I have subscriptions to Perplexity and Gemini as well, but I don't use them much. It does seem like it's getting dumber, MK. Like, I have noticed that, because what I've had happen more than a few times is I'll have an ongoing conversation with it, and then it will like answer a question from a few questions ago instead of the one that I just asked it, and I'll be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" Do that. AI image art says beyond. This sounds like an AI question. No offense, but that's what it sounds like to me. Beyond just showing your face, what are the key elements of a successful faceless channel's visual identity and content strategy? I don't really even get the point of this question, but basically you want to do something that will make people watch, so they will watch the whole thing, and then you will get good AdSense earnings from it. That's basically it. Well, we're about halfway through. Hopefully it doesn't do it stupidly this time. What's your thoughts to create channel for SEO for designing? Either there are lots of channels on YouTube. I'm sorry, I don't understand the question, Anise. What? What's your thoughts to create channel for SEO or designing? Either there are lots of channel. What CPMs for these? Yeah, I'm not sure what you're asking me. Can you be more specific? Where is it? Let's see. We are, I guess it's a little past halfway through. Let's close this. Bring it back open. I wonder who Matt Parr is. You online. My name's Matt Parr. Okay. Interesting. He looks like a guru type, but anyway. Think Claude is better for SEO content? Yes. I don't use Chat GPT. You know, when they had 4.5, I used that for content, but then they took that away because, well, I don't know why. But yeah, beyond that, no, I use Claude for any written content that I do. Well, I mean, other than my brain. Claude and my brain are the ones that I use. All right. Yeah, I don't know what to say in these odd silences. I want to keep talking, but no one's saying anything, and I don't have anything to say of my own. So I'm just rambling, but just hear the sound of my own voice. But I do have a nice voice, so that's okay. Let's see. It's taking a lot of time. That's because we are on GPT-5 Pro, and we're doing deep research. That's why it's taking so long. How will you handle a niche like entrepreneurship, which is highly competitive? I don't know. AI image art. Can you please just ask your own questions? I feel like you're giving me questions from AI itself. I don't know what you mean by this. How will you handle a niche like I? Well, first of all, I don't even worry about competition in the things that I do. If you're going to worry about something being too competitive, you need to go get a job because the world is competitive. And if it's not competitive if your only reason you're successful at something is because it's not competitive, it doesn't mean that it means that you're not any good at anything. It means that you just took advantage of something that's not competitive, and somebody will eventually be better at it than you and take it away from you. So stop looking for things that aren't competitive and get good at things so you compete at things that are competitive. How do we embed images into our offer descriptions in Legit? You have to copy them from an external source. There is a help desk article on that. I'll find it for you. It's a bit of a pain in the ass, I'm not going to lie. But it's the only way we could, like when we had it to where people could upload their own, they like ruined it because people ruin everything. Just one sec. And I will find the relevant article for you. Oh. Here we go. How to add an image to your description. Copy to clipboard. Paste. Andy, you upload your images to an image hosting site like Imgur and copy and paste. Yeah, I actually prefer to have like a website rather than Imgur because they like might change the way their URLs are structured or something like that. But that works as well. Like I say, it's not ideal, but it's better than nothing. Completely new to YouTube monetization. Can you explain what basics? You get paid for the ads that get served in your content or when people watch it, among other things. Is it worth starting a channel on SEO design since many exist? Yes. Yes, it's worth it. Also, what's this usual CPMs like I don't know who Amit Tiwari is, and I honestly don't even know what my CPMs are because I don't do YouTube for the CPM. We will for this channel, but for my own channel, I don't care. I make a couple $100 a month. It's nothing much, but I don't have a particularly big channel. And most of my content is live streams, which don't get monetized very well. How will you measure success of the channel in there? Again, please stop giving me these templated questions. We'll measure the success when it starts making money. Money is the only thing that matters in anything in business. Like this, ROI means return on investment. ROI, any deliverable, any I did good work, any of this other shit that people like to call, like, get credit for, it doesn't fucking matter. If it makes money, is the only thing that matters in business. Like, maybe not the only thing, but it's the only outcome that matters. Everything else is just noise. Everything else is just fluff. So if what you do doesn't make money, you failed. Is it worth it to make a faceless? What, guys, please stop with these like questions. Yeah, obviously it is, because that's what we're going to be focusing on here. I have failed a lot. So have I. I've definitely done things that did not lead to any money, but you don't permanently fail. You only have delays. And the only way you permanently fail is if you stop. But the reason I get worked up about that is because I see a lot of people like try to like get jobs with me, and they talk about what a great job they can do editing my videos or creating new thumbnails for me or making new Instagram reels for me. And I ask them, how much money will I make from what they do? And they say that they can't give me a number. So why the fuck should I pay them for anything? I don't need tasks. I need results. Is your deal on legit with the 200? Still spend $200? Yes. Absolutely. Just make sure to earn through a legit method or unlegit. Yes, sir. That's why I gave a little bit of a caveat, but ultimately that's all that matters. Like, I see a lot of folks on Reddit in particular, like, how do I get a job as a copywriter? And they're like, get your resume and your portfolio together and make it look good. And I'm like, show people how you can fucking make them money. That's all that matters. Can it be redeemed more than once? Yes. Smart Daddy. Well, hey, Smart Daddy. I have a Faceless YouTube channel, and I'm excited to learn more from this too. Thank you. Thank you. I am too. Like I say, I've never done this before. And I'm being completely transparent about that. It's done. Finally. You're going to get sick of me. Yeah. Your wife warned me that happens pretty quickly. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. All right, let's see. Starting can be highly profitable. Yeah. Faceless personal finance and investing, tech and AI trends, motivational self-improvement, business and entrepreneurship case studies. That's definitely not it. Health and wellness. Did you know? Facts, science. All right, so I want to do something in this space. So copy that. This is the niche I want to use. Come on, man. You know it's not quite that simple. AI image art. I'm not going to answer any more of these AI questions, these AI generated questions. All right. So best tools: script generation, Chat GPT, voiceover, 11 Labs, video generation, Pictory or Flicky. Captioning, editing. We'll get to that when we get there. Automation and scheduling. Buffer later. No, this is not what I want to use. I want to use Make for that. Workflow. I want to use this niche, narrow it down into stoic motivation. Is horror story ASMR a good? I don't know. For tools, we will use Open AI to generate the scripts, 11 labs for the voice. What the fuck just happened? The voice. Pictory for the video content itself. Oh, why does it do that? Yeah, let's see. Caption and editing. And make.com to automate, create, and post the videos. What do I do next? Give me a step by step plan based on this. Let me zoom in so you can see. Well, that's an issue you suggest right now. No fluff. I don't know. I've never done this before. I picked up Photo GPT and have been experimenting with creating images of myself with different styles. Pretty wild stuff. Gotta love tech. Yeah, I know. It's to the point where you can't believe your own eyes. As a matter of fact, and this is a year ago, so like the technology has advanced significantly since then. But I was sending emails to some of our lapsed customers. Like I was personally typing out emails to some of our lapsed customers and putting like a video of me, like an actual video I recorded with my face and my mouth and my camera, saying, "Hey, name," I would say their name. "Hey, Bill, we haven't seen you in a while. Just wanted to check up on you, see how things were going." And most people thought it was AI. It was legitimately me, and they thought it was AI because that's how good and how common AI has gotten. You talk about copywriters providing their content works. How would someone who has only done copywriting as a freelancer on a platform be able to prove that? Do we ask the client for data? So that's a little different. That's a productized service. What I mean by that is when you use a platform like Legit or one of the crappy ones, you are being paid for a deliverable and not for a result. Now, you can certainly ask them to try to get proof of that, and if you did a great job for them, I'm sure they'd be happy to give it to you in most cases. But that's different. What I'm talking about is when you get hired as like to work directly with a company, as whether either as an employee or for a particular project or even as a freelancer. Really, that's different because you're not getting paid for a deliverable. Then you're getting paid for a result. When somebody buys a productized service on a marketplace, they're paying, unless you specifically promise certain numbers, then you are in fact paying for a product, or they are in fact paying for a product. So you don't necessarily have to do that, but if you can show that, you can ask them for it, and you should show it if you can, because it'll just help you get more sales. But I don't feel like it's your obligation when it's a productized service. And that's a distinction that a lot of people really seem to lose, is they think that they get to still act like when they're charging like a big monthly retainer or a huge project cost, they think that they get to still act like freelancers or employees and just get to deliver the work and not worry about a result. And it just doesn't work that way. That's incredibly unethical. So hopefully that helps, and not just you. I hope it helps a lot of people because it's a disease in our industry, not just in our industry, but in like thinking in general. So, whew. All right, wow, we're already 45 minutes in. Now, I love GPT-5 Pro, but man, it is slow as something that's really slow. I think it was last live stream. I said slow as molasses, and I got a whole lecture on how molasses works. I think that was when that was. It certainly happened sometime recently. I just don't remember where. Try next topic on how to build links, signals, etc. to rank and chat. I put this to a vote, and that was one of the options, and people chose this instead. So, if that's what you wanted, you should have shown up and voted. That's how democracy works. That said, I will be covering that topic on my channel ad nauseum in the future. I'm just fucking with you. I mean, I did actually propose that as one of the options, but I am just fucking with you as well. So, how long have you been doing YouTube? Too long to have this small of a channel that I do. Probably 10 years. Let's take a look. Oldest. Now I've 8 years. Now I've removed a few videos over the years. So let's go into YouTube Studio. I've removed more than a few videos over the years. Date. So 9 years since the first. Well, yeah, about 9 years, looks like. You gotta be rich, man. Not really. My channel doesn't do that well. And I think it's because of some of the black hat shit that I did in the early years. So that's why I'm branching out to other channels. Not what we're doing on this, but are you training boxing out there in Vegas? Not yet. I will eventually. What is it that drew you to Vegas? I don't know. I've always liked it here, and I just figured I may not always have the flexibility to just go live wherever I want. So I figured it was time to pull the channel or the trigger, not the channel. Do you have a preferred platform for building out directories? I think you mentioned before you built some before. WordPress plugins are brilliant. I haven't done one in a long time. Back in the day, I always used WordPress plugins, but I haven't done one in years. In fact, if you look, one of the earliest videos I did was on that. Let's see. Yeah, this is a video from 2017. I did on that. I don't think that plugin works anymore, so. I noticed that ChatGPT didn't recommend the top YouTube channels niche it suggested in order to mention auditing those channels. This is actually one of the key initial steps when starting anything online. I don't agree. I do get what you're saying, but I'm not a research guy. I just go do shit. Whether that's right or wrong, I don't know, but it has worked well for me up to this point. All right, so set up, create a channel, and we can do that another time. Upload a brand kit, fuck all that. Accounts and keys. So I know how to get an open API key, create API, enable Pictory, make. I have Google Sheets. Google Flow. So Google Sheets. This is giving my this is triggering my ADD. Alex C. Barr still around. I think that was his plugin. No, this was Workhorse. That was Alex Becker and what was that little Iranian kid's name? Yasher, I think was the developer on that. But I have used Alex Barr's plugin as well. All right, so 11 Labs, Pictory. All right, well, I've never signed up for 11 Labs, so let's start there. And what do I need? 11 Labs API key. Sign up. Sign up with Google because that'll be faster. Continue. Oh, that's pretty. Dark. What's your name? Chris. Date of birth. 31 July 1978. English. How did you hear about us? I don't remember. Build, manage your AI agents, create AI audio. I guess this one. How many Faceless YouTube channels until Lambo? Which of these? Jesus Christ. Skip. Well, I'll fill that out when I need to. All right. So we're signed up for that. And we're probably just going to sign up for everything and call it a day because we've already been here for almost an hour. But there's still a lot of folks on, so we'll see. You become what you became what you preach, getting stuff done and thinking big. That's why you're the GOAT of freelancing and SEO industry. Well, thank you. I don't know if I would agree with me being the GOAT of anything, but I appreciate the support. Let's go to Pictory. You did. You actually gave me some inspiration for some content today, though, MK. All right. Fuck's sake. Get started now. I've never used this app. Continue with Google. Come on. Well, all right. Let's see. I've already got Make, so I don't need that. I already have Google Sheets. I already have that. All right. So sheet row, OpenAI script, exact scenario in Make modules and fields. I'm going to be super lazy and ask it to create the entire Make flow for me. Let's see how that goes. Why are you getting off, man? You got to push yourself a little sometimes to the limit, you know? Okay. I don't know what that means, but okay. Does legit work for marketing? What? Yes. Or are you just testing? I don't know what that means. Yes, legit works for marketing. That's kind of not the entire point, but it's up there. All right. So can you build the entire make.com flow for me so I can import it into make.com. Whenever I'm talking about make.com, I always put .com because it will tell it. ChatGPT can be dumb sometimes and will think that I'm telling it to make it rather than make a make.com for it. So. All right. We'll keep going for now because we still got a good amount of people on and I like the views. I'm greedy. But I'm also lazy and I don't want to build out a make.com flow. So let me get that open as well. I have an ongoing chat with a wrong number that this morning at 1:15 a.m. sent me, please leave me alone, move on. And I've been playing with them. Did you expect your channel to get this far? I just started it on a whim back in the day. It's done very, very well for me, though. Blackhead days. Yeah, all I mean is I used to send it like fake views and things like that to manipulate search. And I think that affected the audience I have now because I just don't get the kind of views from YouTube that I deserve after the amount of effort that I've put into this. So, is it done yet? No, of course not. Sign in. Let's see. Pretty good turnout today, actually. We even have 2 people over on the Zero to App channel, which is interesting because that channel's basically not there. All right. I tried this before and it just did not work out that well. So worst thing you can do when starting your channel besides not posting consistently, I don't know. I guess choosing too many different people, trying to talk to everybody and ending up talking to nobody, I guess would be my answer. Where are you from? I live in Las Vegas. I'm originally, well, most of my life I lived in South Carolina, and I was born in New York. You create solid content to have to serve more traction and followers on your channel. I should introduce you to my friend Justin Moore. He's a bad. Like, no offense, but I've worked with everybody that is well recommended in this industry, and they all tell me they can help, and then none of them actually do. No, I cannot help you with a customer support issue on a live stream. This is taking a long time. I'm actually getting more people as I stay on longer, though, so that's good. How many platform? How many live? How many are live now across the platforms? It's hard to say because X only counts like the impressions and not the actual live people on. But it says 51 right now. If you cross your 4,000 hours on YouTube, oh yeah. Why is it? Yeah, I mean, I've got over 2 million views all time, 87,000 hours of watch time. Is it done yet? No. I'm tired. It's 5:00 over on East Coast. Holy shit, that's freaking great, man. Well, I mean, thank you. But like some of that is like this, like these surges here, I think are at paid advertising. So it's not as much. Yeah, like see this one, like half of it is these two videos. So those were both ads. I don't like how it does that, to be honest. So let's do it this way. Well, anyway, yeah, you can see that half of it is these two videos that were ads. So I don't like how it doesn't break it out the paid advertising from the organic. Is it done yet? Jesus. Well, if those ads worked awesome for you, why don't you? They weren't for the growing the channel; they were for selling things. They don't really grow the channel; they just inflate the views numbers. The boss, how are you? I've opened a channel for kids of Faceless for the past 2 months. I'm getting very good views from the past few days, and every work is done by AI. I'm just editing myself and trying to do something good. Pray for me so that I can do better. My man. It's not so much a side hustle in that it's just a traffic source for my businesses. It's not the goal. Isn't to like I'm not a YouTuber. Like it's just a way to drive traffic to my businesses and my brand, and it's done very, very well for me. So even though I get frustrated with it at times, It's done well for me. If those ads work, awesome for you. Good Lord, this is taking a long time. You're gonna be here for eternity. Yeah, we're almost done. Hey, we got a troll, or not a troll, but a spammer. Let me get rid of them. Let's see. I don't see them, so we'll figure it out later. By the way, it's nice to meet you, man. I edit for a million. Oh, God. That's good to know. Please don't try to sell me editing, though. I appreciate you watching and participating, though. Almost. Chris needs a no soliciting sign everywhere he goes. It's wild. Yeah, in fact, I had one on Bumble not long ago try to ask me how to get a job as a freelancer. Not even kidding. Want to say anything? What have already? I think you know a person who's watching you live. Yeah, no, I know. I just anytime I do YouTube, I get hit up by editors. So I'm a little defensive, but I didn't get that vibe from you, so I apologize. See, you gotta add a no soliciting sign to your dating profile, even, right? Crazy. Dear God, this is taking a long time. I did not expect this to take this long without deep research on. Oof. What is legit? First time hearing about it. Legit started as a marketplace like Fiverr for SEO and other things, but since then we've grown to focus directly on businesses and using AI technology to help people diagnose their business and connect them with the freelancers to fix the issues that are with them and help them grow and scale. I guess I should probably show that while we're waiting. Yeah. My crappy apartment internet. My apartment's not crappy, but like I have the shared internet. But yeah, like it started as a marketplace where we sell like services for businesses, and that's still like the main thing that people know us for. But those are like the most high end services you can get from any marketplace. And then we also have the dashboard, which has some tools and some AI intelligence built in. Yeah, well, the problem is my apartment like provides it, and like I can't really get my own. So, and it's not that bad, but like when I'm trying to do a lot of these things at once, it kind of is. But yeah, well, you can go over to tasks and like see things that you need for the site that's selected. Recommendations, visibility, and so on. Is this done yet? No. Let's see. Guides is a good one. It's been great here in Florida. All right. All right. Ooh, oh, we're done. Thank goodness. Let's reset. Living Labs, download the scenario. All right. Intake, script, tree. So we got to have two different ones. Two importable make scenarios that implement the exact tool chain you need. OpenAI and 11 Labs. Scenario 1 is the intake. All right. Let's download that. And let's go over to make. And I believe it's down here. Import blueprint. Choose file. Save. Oof, that's jumbled. Stretch that out a bit. Let's see. I'm 20 and I edit for business owners around the world as a freelancer. So, as a CEO of a tech company, what advice would you have to deal with everyday life problems and work life balance? Except that you don't get to have work life balance until you are successful. As far as dealing with everyday life problems, minimize them, get the people out of your life that cause them. As far as like the air conditioner breaks or something like that, move somewhere where you can call somebody to fix it quickly. Just reduce as much friction from your life as possible so that you can focus on growing. All right. So I don't know what to do with all of this. Strong team, personal discipline, block out the noise and get the work done. Yeah, that's a different version of what I just said. What I said. All right. Got people on. Should we try to figure this out? Might as well. Relevant. Callback. Import both blueprints. I have to import them both. Do this twice. All right. Do I do it in the same scenario? Oops. I told you I have no idea. Love making an and grateful. Yeah, definitely. In fact, we have this week we launched. Not long. I mean, we spent a lot of time this week filling up the AI and automation category on Legit, the automation category specifically. I'll show you here in a minute. I'm probably going to end up using somebody from this because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Let's download this one. Where is it? Which one did I import already? Q16 must be this one. What? Why did it? I don't know what I'm doing. That was the same one. It must have been. All right. All right. Well, why does it tell me to do? Maybe I need to make a new canvas. Fuck. See, this is. I told you I didn't know what the hell I was doing. So. All right. I'm probably going to call it soon because this is getting tiring. This is an amazing tool. Import both blueprints, create the Pictory callback URL. Custom web. I don't know how. Yeah, this is stuff I'm going to have to figure out. So, click the custom webhook module, press add. There is no add. I assume they mean create. Thack. Mm. Oh, that's annoying. Oh, fuck me. API self-serve. I think we're going to call it because we've been here for over an hour and a half, and I'm going to have to figure out the different steps to do this. But basically, it looks like we need to go through and get webhooks and APIs and all that stuff set up. And that's really hard to do on camera. But I mean, I'll still do it on camera, but my brain's a little bit mush. Plus, it looks like some of these modules didn't import correctly. Not that amazing. HTTP. Yeah, I mean, it looks like that I'm going to have to figure this out. Pictory user ID, Pictory client ID, client secret. Okay, let me see if I can't figure those out at least. Automate. Login. This probably isn't particular API subscription. Oh, now we're getting somewhere. Jesus, that's expensive. All right. Well, that at least gives me some stuff to do next. So I think that'll be a good part to stop as far as this goes. We'll come back to this. I don't know what day. I'll have to look at my schedule, but soon, probably this week, because I don't have a lot going on the next couple weeks. Well, that's not true. I don't have a lot going on the rest of this week. But does anybody want to hang out and do some questions? Is there anything I can help anybody with? Does everybody understand where we are so far? Like what our next steps are basically to fill in the different pieces here. I don't know what these modules not found ones are, so we're going to have to sort through that as well. And you know what I may end up just doing is getting one of these folks to do it for me. Some of these are pretty expensive, but yeah, I might just do that instead. So what's the highest you've made from legit in a single year? I believe it was 2022. If you mean me as a freelancer, I think it was 2022. Let's take a look. As the owner, I don't give out that information, but no, that's not the right one. That's my purchases. Is it spending? Earnings? As a freelancer, I think I made almost $1 million in 2022. That's not it either. You can see I've made 3.5 million overall. Where the fuck is it? I can remember. Reports. There it is. Hi, I'm new on Legit. Hello, new on Legit. I'm Chris. Custom range. Let's go. I want to say 2022 because I had some big regular customers that year. Yeah, almost $1 million, $968,708.55 as a freelancer with 7,267 orders. So that averages out to 968,708.55 divided by 7,267, $133.30 per order. Share your strategy. If you watch my channel, I have lots of videos on it. In fact, one not too long ago on how to get started and go from there. But ultimately, it's just a matter of offering things that people want in a professional way and then doing a good job. And I know that sounds like, I don't know, whatever, but that's kind of true. But yeah, follow along on my channel. I don't do a lot of freelancing content because I've just done it so much. But Yeah, over my career, I've made over $6 million doing freelancing. So, Sophia, how can I get first order efficiently? Check out the video I just put in the chat. Sophia. Sophia Jade writes. Catherine. Hello, Catherine, says success says. Yes. Fucking hell, a million from freelance. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I mean, I make a lot. That was just 1 year. Uh, Last year was down significantly, not significantly, but it's probably like 600 or something. Yeah. That's because like that was inflated in 2022, but still that's a more common year for me is around that. I think 2023 was a little higher than that, but yeah, I mean, overall I've done on this platform alone about 3.5 million and probably 6 to 6.5 million in my career. I don't have access to all the sites that I used to use, so I don't know precisely. And I put a lot of this back into the platform as well. So I'm guessing you drive. No, I drive a Toyota 86, a 2019 Toyota 86, because I don't give a fuck about lifestyle stuff. I just care about growing my businesses and stuff like that. I don't drive at all, hardly, so it would be pointless. That's not what it's about for me. For me, it's about growing and building things that are helpful. I'll check out your videos and content. Do you have a favorite video you reckon? I mean, it depends on what you're interested in. That's a good question. Really, I mean, I've covered so many different topics over the years, which is part of the problem, if I'm being honest. But yeah, it just depends on what you're interested in. Business over, yeah. I'm not really into like things, you know. And I'm not criticizing people that are, definitely not. But it's just they don't interest me. I mean, I shouldn't say that entirely, but for the most part, they don't interest me. I don't know what my favorite video would be. Yeah, I don't have a good answer for you. Just check out whatever appeals to you, I guess. But I appreciate you subscribing, and if you can tell anybody about it, I'd appreciate that too. I definitely like turn on notifications and stuff because we're going to be doing these live streams more often because it's the type of content that I do best with. I'm better off the dome than I am off of off scripted videos. It's just me. Subscribed and up. Well, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I really do enjoy making videos. It's probably my second favorite form of creating. I like writing like long posts, like Facebook posts more than anything, but I do enjoy creating and seem like a humble who'd inspire others. I do my best. I appreciate you saying that. I don't know. I just try to do what I do and then share what I can. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm in this to make money, just like anybody else. But I'm not in it to merely make money. And I think that is an important distinction that a lot of folks have lost over the years. So but thank you for saying that. But yeah, I'll stick around for a few more minutes because there's still a good number of people on. If not, we'll wrap it soon. I appreciate everybody watching, though. Good going. Always enjoy running in your post on the Facebook feed. Stands out from all the rubbish content out there. Oh, well, thank you. That's my favorite, I guess, platform or medium or whatever you want to call it. Great, freaking great. Where's your next live? I'd ask just on the same channel, wherever you're watching right now. Well, when are you asking when? Let me look at my calendar real quick. I might try to do one of these tomorrow. Let's see. I don't think I have anything. My assistant is off today, so I have no idea. Let's see. Today is 16th. No, I don't have that tomorrow. Yeah, I'm free tomorrow, so it'll probably be the same time tomorrow. Yeah, so if you're watching, please subscribe and turn on notifications, and we'll do this around the same time tomorrow, assuming nothing comes up or nothing changes or anything like that. But yeah, these are a lot of fun for me. I started doing these in 2018 with a weekly AMA, and then I stopped for a while. And then during the pandemic, I started doing them every single day, and it worked really, really well for growing the channel and just giving everybody like a community, because things sucked at the time. And then after a while, I stopped. And then earlier this year, I got back to doing them for a while, and then I had to travel a lot. And now I'm trying to get back to doing them again, because this is my favorite type of content as far as video goes, is live streams. I'm just so much better at that than I am at like scripted video, although I like doing those too. So all right, I think that's going to do it. My brain is cooked, and people are starting to drop off now. So, all right, everybody, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, check out Legit. Continue along with this live case study. This is really the second part, but it's really like part one, if that makes sense. That's it. Have a great day. Assalamu alaikum. All the other things. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.